Hello and good evening. My name is John and I'm joined by
MPG.
and we're here playing a vampire game. This is Vampire
Hooray.
Dawn 3, The Crimson Realm. Now, I'll be honest.
Is this in honor of my first Vampire the Masquerade game tonight?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
This is released by Dauntic Games and Alexander Koch.
Okay.
The first two are not on Steam.
Okay.
We're going to hop in. What do you think this game's going to be about?
Vampires?
I think you're right. When a
Now the
human
question
dies...
is, are we vampires or are we fighting vampires?
No idea. Heaven gives eternal peace to his soul. Oh, all men go to heaven.
Hold on.
Well, vampire dies, his blood spirit suffers eternal pain. Okay, well, the kerning on this is terrible. In the Crimson Realm.
Sweet. In the Torrid Zone.
In the Torment Nexus.
I'm so glad that we're getting the Torment Nexus
I'm
for
so
real.
happy.
We've been asking for the...
God. Is she a vampire?
It's an RPG maker. What have we just done?
We had no other choice.
Valnar is dead.
That's so close to her. Valnar is dead. It was unavoidable. We had to stop them.
Are we vampires?
Her blood is coming out of her eyes.
Yeah, she's a vampire. Okay.
Velna, Jaina, Raynor, they were all possessed by damn shadow ghosts.
Okay.
Hold yourself together, woman. We can't change it anymore. Let's focus on our next steps.
So we are... I love that their heads are off and just spurting blood.
Yeah, it's just... I'm assuming they're laying down, but maybe they're standing?
I like that. I think they're standing.
Okay.
Look at the one on the left.
You're right, you're right.
That's a standing.
Look at the stone tablet.
All right. Should I do a Melania
No,
Trump?
it's your choice. I picked mine, you pick yours.
What can I care about this damn stone tablet? I have to take care of Valnar.
Ooh. Look at this. The most powerful spell that has ever been created is on the stone tablet. No one cares. With this, I can finally shape the world according to my wishes.
No.
No? The stone tablet makes us the most powerful beings that ever existed.
You have no idea what you're talking about. This stone tablet could just as easily eradicate all life in this world.
The Alras have hidden it deep underground here. If they wanted to destroy the world, they would have done it long ago. No, I think the spell makes us infinitely powerful.
We were able to stop them just in time before using the spell. Besides, it doesn't matter what the spell does. I will now free Valnar from the Crimson Realm.
Let his blood spirit suffer some more. If we use the stone tablet now, we will be more powerful than you can revive him with the snap of your finger.
How do you know that? The Eras have created this stone tablet. They are driven through and through by the desire to destroy everything.
I hope this becomes a card battler or something.
I hope so too.
Do not be blinded by your grief. This is our opportunity to bring peace to the world.
Peace? By destroying everyone who does not follow your will?
Nonsense. Not everyone.
We have no idea what this spell does. We need the spell book of the Elras, and must look to in there for answers. What is more, I can also use it to resurrect Valnar before we cast this spell.
Are you serious? That damn spellbook? The incredible power of the Elras is right at our feet, on this stone tablet.
Yes, I am completely serious, Asgar.
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 Damn, Elaine! With this spell, you would have the power to do anything you want, including not...
Or the spell will mean the end of this world.
What is going on with the skeleton over here? You can't see my cursor. What's with that big skeleton on the right?
I don't know. Is it?
Is it I will use the spell now.
Don't you dare!
Oof.
I won't warn you a second time.
Oof.
And now we battle.
Fine. Then get the damn book and revive Alna. Then we will use the spell together.
And what are you doing?
I will have the stone tablet transported to my castle. I will keep it safe there until you return.
The hell you will, Asgard. I won't leave you alone with the stone tablet.
Then I guess there will be no revival for Valnar. Oof. So what is your decision? Pause.
I will split up the stone tablet. You'll keep one half, I keep the other half. And then you'll help me revive Valnar with the book. Only then will we use the stone tablet together.
Oof. The end. Oh! Wake up! Wake up, you miserable maggots! Wake up, you miserable maggots! How could you betray me like that? So, I would have invested here in an upside down glyph or character art here. Like I would have really wanted, if I would have done this, I would have made her hanging upside down here. That would have really have sold this scene versus just a different scarf.
Yeah. Asgard?
You despicable traitors! I have never loved someone as much as you. Because of your deeds, we are all doomed now.
Okay.
Where am I?
Oh, Valnar.
At the place where you will pay for your betrayal. Oh, you get to pick.
All right. Asgard?
Asgard? I can't believe what you did. There is nothing that could justify your actions.
You are insane!
Insane? Insane in the membrane? I think you do not realize what situation you are in. Your actions forced us to act this way. My actions? My actions? You destroyed everything I have built up. Destroyed everything I've never loved.
I'm talking about love. All you ever brought to this world is death.
I brought death? How dare you speak to me like that? Your treacherous existence ends here and now.
You are the traitor. No, you!
I am the traitor, you inferior piece of dirt. How could I be so mistaken about you? I created you as my student. With you by my side, we could have achieved everything. The Sith Lord and his apprentice.
You were the chosen one!
Your student. Your slave is more likely, Asgard. You ungrateful worm.
You are to blame. I like the know you.
Blame? How would you blame? What would you blame me for?
They're really just like
this is going on way too long.
Same. Yeah, this is going on way too long. Like, where is the game?
That is what I want to have a life with endless possibilities. This could be a visual novel. Let us go.
Could be.
Oh, that's you.
Let us go now, you lunatic.
After everything we've been through together, Vincent Vaynard, Gianna, Delara, Larius, all characters from the first two games, all worthless worms. But because of you, Valnar, I have lost the most important thing.
Your mind?
You useless piece of crap.
Oh, nice!
I knew that I should never have trusted you.
Stop playing. Oh, I hate you.
You call this a game? Then if this is the last game of your undead life,
I will always answer with a as if I'm like okay, if you're not gonna let somebody talk, just drop them in the fire.
This is what he wants. This is kink for him. This is a kink because obviously this is going on way too long. You're just sitting here bickering.
He's enjoying this way
Someone's
too much.
Someone's gonna say like banana bread in like 2 lines and it'll all stop.
Yeah.
Which one?
She never loved you.
She never loved. Because you divided us, but that doesn't matter anymore. Because now the revenge will finally be mine. After all the decades of war.
You started this damn war.
You must finally pay for your treason. Because of you, this world has no future. Suffer in the Crimson Realm.
Crimson Realm,
No.
no! I curse you, Asgard.
Oh my god, it's so slow.
Yes. Whee!
At least it was head first. And
Slowly.
Grandpa. Bone in the lava? What are you talking about? That's how it happened. Is he gonna kill us that way too, Grandpa? This isn't the end, I promise you, Aaron. How are we ever gonna escape from here? They will find us. We just need to have faith and patience. I don't think I can. Oh, my dear Aaron, please don't give up. He killed Mom and Dad. The soldiers will find us soon, and then everything will be fine. Yes, trust in the cops.
Yeah. Well, soldiers, you know,
Despite
soldiers
my-
never do anything.
Despite my words, you still understand who's keeping us imprisoned here. Stop telling my grandson such cruel things. I can't figure out an accent. He's a monster, the worst kind of vampire that's ever existed and ever existed.
Stop telling my grandson such cruel things.
The soldiers of the Holy Crusade will find us and defeat him. The Holy Crusade is as good as destroyed. This can't be our end. But I'm afraid it is. There is no escape. His power is too great. We can do nothing but wait for our end here. Please don't say that in front of my grandson. Don't ever talk to me or my son again. We'll make it. We just have to hold on. Soon you'll realize that starving to death would be the most merciful fate that awaits you. He knows nothing but anger and absolute desire to rule over everything. Whoever or whatever stands in the way will be destroyed or enslaved. And being his slave is infinite times worse than dying. Grandpa, I'm scared. There has to be someone who could stop him. The last remaining hope is already lost. The only ones who could have stopped him met the very fate I just told you about. Grandpa, is that true? Are we going to die here? The last hope of mankind, 2 vampires burned in the dungeon. I don't want to believe that. It won't make any difference anymore, but I'll tell you how it could come, ever could have come, and why it meant to end up was. Oh my God, are we still doing stories?
Oh, God.
Many decades ago, vampires nearly wiped out by the Holy Crusade, led by Vincent Vaynar. Only 2 vampires managed to survive. Their names were Elena Frina and Valnar Darnus. They are powerful vampires with the ability to hide their vampiric origins from humans. Therefore, they were able to live undetected side by side with humans. But both realized that coexisting with humans only keep the peace in the world. They can never want somebody in their Holy Crusade, and so they refrained from creating more vampires. So a very long time of peace passed until the old day when the 2 vampires who fell in love with each other decided to complete their happiness by having a child. But since no undead body can create life, there's only one way to fill their wish. We are 12 minutes in.
Yep.
All right, we need a bone somewhere.
Yeah.
This is Yena.
Oh, little butterfly, you have no worries, huh?
I have to say that she has the exact same body type, like to the pixel, as the other woman.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey.
It's the exact same, just different dress.
Yeah. Look at her, Valnar. Those eyes, this beautiful hair. She's just perfect. I know it.
Are they gonna massage menage a trois with this woman? What's going on here?
I think it's their daughter.
She apparently misses someone. Do you think we're doing the right thing? We're turning her out of her life. Oh, they're gonna do the embrace. We leave her no
Okay.
choice.
Oh, Valnar, you had no choice back then either. And look at you today. Could you have imagined a better life than that of a vampire?
I think so.
Yeah? Not? Maybe? I don't
Yeah.
know. Through our magical aura, we can live peacefully among the humans, and thanks to our vampiric powers, we don't have to be afraid of thieves, murderers, or monsters.
But they're outside in the sun.
Mm-hmm. Because they've got magic powers.
Yeah.
Through your transformation, you lost your beloved Aisha.
Aisha,
Back then. But today, you love me more than anything. Life always goes on.
So, I like this because Aisha is not colored, meaning that she's completely irrelevant to the story. Doesn't get a proper noun highlight. Just whatever. She's done.
Yep. New situations always mean new opportunities. Opportunities of reaching new greatness and to make life better than you would have ever thought possible. And yes, maybe she'll miss her old family for a while, but soon she'll accept us and love us as her new family.
Oh, this can't go wrong.
Now, we are doing the right thing for you and for us. We will be a happy family forever. I promise you. So wait a minute. How old is this woman?
I have no idea.
She's got like a full rack of tits. This is
she
not
has to
like,
be fully grown. Yeah, I mean, vampires don't age, right?
Right, but like at the same rate, like the idea is like, well, they want a family. They want,
Yeah,
you know.
so they're adopting
and
someone the
it's
same
like,
age?
Yeah, yeah, but it's like normally like the theory is that you want like a kid.
I guess.
You know.
But Elaine had no idea this promise was a fallacy. Her desire to make a girl named Jana part of their family by turning her into a vampire marked the first step in the future they never wanted. A future where everything that gave her life meaning had been destroyed.
Okay.
What does this mean, Jaina? What is this pig Asgard doing here, and why are you standing by his side?
Oh no. Well, I have a new father now. You're not
What
my
have you
dad.
done? You revived this bastard with the help of the spellbook of Eris. He should have suffered in the Crimson Realm forever. Oh, how wonderfully clueless you are, Velna. But don't worry, the truth will be revealed to you soon.
Did you really expect to simply transform me and then keep me like a stupid pet? You made me what I am against my will, and now the time has come for me to become what I want to be. Oh no, Jaina, what have you done?
More exciting is the question of what we are going to do now, my dear Elaine. Well, don't worry, you two won't miss a single detail. Are they gonna bone down in front of their...
Oh god. I mean, I realize vampires are like decadent and...
I guess. Jaina had so many questions about her vampire existence that Valnar and Elaine didn't want to answer. They even just showed up Jaina wrestling to search for answer herself. So it happened that the ancient vampire Asgar Saren was freed from the Crimson Realm by using a spell of the Magic Grimoire, and Asgar offered Jaina answers to questions that Elaine didn't want. Well, hold on. Time out. Asgar was alive before they found the book. It was Valnar who had to get resurrected.
This is so all over the map.
But even Asgard couldn't guess what Dark Force was still in the mention with Dark Force that make Jaina with more power. Oh, the Star Wars Dark Forces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I made a terrible mistake. Like I shaped Jaina to my wishes, but I was too flesh. She no longer the vampire you knew because she stole it from us and changed her. No, it's just by damn Shadow Ghost.
Let's skip ahead.
Stop the Shadow Ghost.
Let's skip ahead and see if there's an actual game here, or if this is just
It says RPG. That's how the hunt started. Like, Eldritch Mages, Shadow Ghost.
If you're gonna make an RPG, people,
you gotta let them, you gotta play a little bit. You don't need to
start. I don't believe you always have to start in media res, but there needs to be some little like snackable thing for the, you know, like don't.
Oh.
This is like we keep talking about this, like your, you know, 10,000 year history
can be doled out over time.
Yeah, nobody finds it fascinating if you're just going to start with it. You have to be better about, you know, like, here's the taste. If you want more, you can find more, but mostly you're going to be playing a game.
Yeah. I'm going as fast as I can here.
I know.
No, we're still talking to the old man. We got to reveal the cloak that we are the one person or whatever.
This is not an RPG. I'm sorry. This is like we're looking at like this is a visual novel.
No, I think we'll get stats eventually.
All right. I mean, it's used like just because they used RPG Maker, I don't think makes it an RPG.
Oh, we got movement.
All right. We got WASD. Okay.
Oh, look at that. We got stats.
Yeah.
We have skills. Summon mummy.
All right.
Oh my god. We're level 75.
What? Oh my god. And this is probably something where, like, yeah, now we're going to go into the battle that's going to reduce us back to level 1. You know? Like, we're going to be sent to the Crimson Realm and start over at level 1 or something like that.
What's this?
Why? Like, this is such a trope in RPG, RPGs, especially RPG makers. Like,
okay,
you're gonna start out really powerful and like.
Again, I know most of the animation cells are going to her breast jiggle, but I have to say, like,
yeah,
the fidelity might be a little lower, but there's a lot of animation here. I want to give them credit here that like the monsters have a lot of animation to them. Most RPG
Yes.
Maker games don't have any. I don't know if this RPG Maker, but like most these games in this
Yeah.
category don't have any animations. That's nice. Wow. Okay, we got a wheel here.
All right. I mean, that's an interesting.
Okay, they're a
choice.
little. It's one of those things that's also a real challenge where like you can tell that there's a lot of animation here, but also like the frame rate's really low, so they must have just squeezed it in, you know?
Yeah.
Battle stance, blood sucking.
Does that thing have blood?
I don't know.
Oh,
What's it mean?
the drink sounds.
Oh. Oh, that's nice.
All right.
Okay, so it costs us some blood points, but we heal for. Okay,
So,
that's nice.
so have you played Vampire the Masquerade?
Which part of it?
The like an actual tabletop sit down,
Yeah, of
roll them
course.
dice.
Come on, I grew up in the
So,
90s.
tell,
and-
see, I didn't. I never
Oh.
played Vampire the Masquerade in the 90s because the people who played Vampire in my town, they LARPed it,
Oh, well, that's.
and even that, like, and they were like extra cringe. And when I'm like, dude, that's a like, you're a lot here. That's a bad sign, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fucking dork. So yeah, I never actually played it in the 90s just because like everybody I knew who played it was, I don't know, like
Extra.
extra, yeah. And so yeah, I was very like, you know, I kind of gave it side eye, and for a really, really long time I just stuck with D&D, just because it just seemed like when people got into like non D&D games, they tended like it just got, I don't know, like. Yeah, there was something about people like the non D&D gaming community in my area that was like no. And so yeah, I'm gonna play it for the first time tonight,
Yeah.
and we'll see if I go extra or not. What was your character? Do you remember your
I ran
first
the games.
Vampire the Masquerade?
I ran the
Oh,
games.
you ran the game. You never
Yeah.
actually so did you ever actually play it like as
No,
a player?
No, not really.
Oh.
I did the LARP a couple times. I did the werewolf LARP a couple times.
Yeah. So I laughed when he told us that this would be taking place in 1991 in Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
But I guess that's actually kind of where the idea for Vampire the Masquerade came from. Was these guys were like driving by Gary, Indiana, and just being like, "What if?"
Yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade. But I mean, you and I are both from the Midwest. Did you ever have the opportunity, the distinct pleasure of experiencing even a drive-by of Gary, Indiana?
I'm sorry. What?
Gary, Indiana, the town in Indiana.
Yeah.
Did you
yeah,
ever
I'm familiar
like?
with it.
Okay, so like, you know it stinks. That
Yeah.
like it's one of those like you can smell it before you.
Yeah, there's a
see
lot
it.
of towns like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Gary was the one that was really, like whenever we had to drive to Chicago, we would drive by Gary, and it was like it was a notable like, oh, here's Gary.
There's definitely
You know?
a few times where you're like, is this Stinktown?
Yeah, it's very and I guess there's actually also a town nearby Gary that is actually the town that is responsible for the stench. But yeah, it's funny because I'm going to be playing with people who were not even born in 91.
Oh, okay.
And so they've asked me to coordinate the music playlist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I've like, and so like 1991 was a hell of a year for music.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was some of the worst pop music that you're ever gonna hear. Like some of the best pop music, like 91, you're dealing with like, that like D-Light came out, D-Light's Groove is in the Heart was out, and all, like there's a lot of stuff that came out in 91 that was very notable. But there was also like that was the year that they had that like
Oh, I was wrong,
Ryan.
actually. Sorry. Jaina has slightly larger breasts than the other character.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can see a little bit difference
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Well, there's more of a separation going.
Yeah, she's also younger, technically.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, and like one of the things, like, I think about this a lot when it comes to these games. Like, this game clearly has a lot of crowd. Like, someone wrote a lot of dialogue, a lot of lore, and all the animations. Like, the characters are blinking on the field, which is great. You rarely see that in this pixel art style game. But here I am, like, but it's too much. It's too heavy. I can't lift it to get interested in it. It's like, if you gotta lift your knees to play this game.
That's the thing. Is like,
you gotta slow down. You gotta give people a little bit of time to just. Like all these systems, all these things, You
put all of this effort into this world and this mythology and the Crimson Realm and blah blah blah, and it's like, like again, this is all stuff that's very comfortable in your head, and in order to crowbar it into somebody else's head, oh god, it's just there's so much exposition.
Yeah.
It's just like all of this is just exposition.
And you can see that since you start at level 75 and you're never going to level up, that the game, look at the map. Oh my God. It's huge. Like the game is more interested in the story, which is fine. But when you say you're an RPG and you start at level 75, the game say like, don't worry about it. We're not actually going to level in this game. We're not actually going to learn any skills. This is all about.
This is just this story I want to tell. And
I'm not flying, by the way. This is auto.
Yeah. That's great that you want to tell this story, but again, like
the medium is the message.
The medium is the message, and also I feel really bad. I mean, this to me seems like the kind of story that like a kid wrote when they were like a teenager.
I mean, look at the footprints in the snow, like.
Yeah,
and they fade
put
out.
A lot of care into this. Yeah, and like, but at the same rate, it's like. Oh, kid, like again, like get an editor, get somebody like, and this is one of those things where, when you're a writer, it's the hardest thing in the world to hear criticism of your baby, Yeah,
I'm just flabbergasted that the first character that joins your party is just a random mummy you spawn. Like you could have.
Yep.
And I don't want to sit here and like dunk on this game. Like someone put a lot of time into this.
Yeah.
So like I want to celebrate that love and craft that went into making this thing.
But again, like there's no.
Like what's the point of this whole dungeon? Like just get into what you want.
This is something where it's like here's what this reminds me of. When I was like in middle school.
Man, everybody is just stacked in this game.
Yeah, well, this again, this points to this.
She's
was
the exact same face.
Boy.
When I flip between faces, it's the exact same.
Yeah. This was written by a teenage boy. I mean, am I wrong?
I mean, probably not. Yeah.
And
oh my God, everybody's that's talking so much.
Yeah. And it's like this is what it reminds me of. When I was in middle school, I would write like when I didn't want to pay attention in class. I had a spiral bound notebook, and I would write these like epic fantasy stories. And the kids who were in my class who also did not want to pay attention to class really liked reading my epic fantasy stories. They were awful, but they were better than learning, middle school science or middle school math or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, and it gave me this false sense of like, oh, I must be a really good writer. Because it's like, well, yeah, you're, when the alternative is now we're going to sit here and, solve for X.
Yeah.
Then yeah, my stupid, like, this is a story about an elf, was a lot more appealing to people. And they, and this really reminds me of that, where it's like, this person came up with this, really intricate story that they wanted to tell, and whether it was because the people that they didn't know how to tell him, like, yeah, some of this stuff really needs work.
I'm sorry,
or
but
it was
like
just
this is clearly the worst boob arbor we've seen so far.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a mouse pad living on her chest.
I was gonna say, I think those are
And like the blue woman and the other one are the exact same outfit. Like you just
Yeah.
Oh, the purple and black. Sorry.
But yeah, like I think that it's just one of those things where like giving and getting criticism for your work it's tricky.
Yeah.
And I would very much expect that, the people that this person was writing for they just wanted something to read.
I think
they just wanted something else.
I think that there is nothing wrong with Vanity Press. If you want to pay the $100 to publish your game on Steam after put all this time into it, you don't care if anybody like. It's nice when people play it. It's nice when people play it. But like, I'm gonna put, I'm gonna review them and say not recommended. I'll say, look, there's a lot here, but if you are not someone who already cares or knows where to find the first two games, you're just not going to be bought in. I mean, there's serious. I say this all the time when I'm like, I read the Dresden books from Jim Butcher. I don't think that is a great series, but I'm bought in, so fine. Like the books are fine. They're formulaic. They're pulp. Yeah. And nothing wrong with that. But like for me to tell someone you should read these books, like, look, they're okay. I just like them, and that's fine. Transmute. What?
But yeah, like.
What? Do I want to transmute them?
Sure.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, his hair color changed.
What happened?
Oh, okay, we got him to join our party. He's level 75 too! Just named Warrior. What? I mean, that's fine, but like, what's the goal? I mean, I wasn't reading, so.
Yeah.
Shouldn't leave your doors unlocked. Let's transmute. Oh, okay, well, fine. Her hair color didn't change, right? Yeah, her hair color changed. Why? Oh, that's okay. This is all immediate. This is all flashback.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll wrap up here. I think this game has a lot of love and craft into it, but I think it's too heavy. You have to step back from your.
This is a labor of love, and it shows. The problem is that because it is a labor of love, the audience, like a casual audience, a rando person picking up this game, is not really considered.
Yeah.
It's not built for, Joe random picking it up and saying, "Oh, I wonder what this looks like a fun game about vampires." Like, no, this is a story about of this kind of universe that this person had been crafting in their head for some time.
Yeah.
And because of that, either you're into the story or you're not. And if you're not, good luck.
Yeah. But I feel like, I know they have names and stuff later on, but like, this could have been much more interesting than 3 gray-haired people and a mummy that don't talk. Like, none of these.
Yeah. Here's the thing, and this is.
That was the entire story beat.
All right. Anybody who is listening to this,
our huge fan base,
our exceptional fan base. If you have an RPG, and you have a bunch of characters, no exposition. As little exposition as you can possibly get away with. Literally, how people need to be finding out about the world and how people need to be finding out about the characters is when the characters interact with each other. It can't just be a main character explaining everything.
Yeah.
And then, doing something, and then, you just have these people in your party who are just walking around, to stick things with swords. Like, you have these people, give them personalities, give them conflicts. You know? Like, warrior, mage, and mummy is not. That's not. There's no role. The R in role playing game is role. And if there's no personality, if there's no animus behind these people, except that just here's their class, they have boobies, then there's no. Like, most people are not going to feel. Most people are not going to find the interest because people like. All right, tell me a story. Like, give me the synopsis of a story that you really like.
Yeah.
Without talking about how the characters in the story interact or feel about any. Like, what is their motivations? What is their interactions? If you can tell me that story and I still want to read that story, then I'm extremely impressed, because that story sounds like just the most amazing idea ever.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, just like with anything, is like, if you're going to make a video game, paper prototype, write the book first. And if the book isn't interesting, then you didn't write a good story. Like, people always think, oh, games don't have stories. Like, yeah, they do. And if you're going to do it first, write a story first. Like,
yeah.
I thank you for the insight there. I agree with you on that, where like this would have been better with less.
Yeah.
It is very dense. There's a lot of gaps between stuff. And the fact that they said right up the front, all these characters are throwaway characters is just basically saying it's about one character, but we didn't want to write the story about that. Okay. This has been Vampire Dawn 3: The Crimson Realm. We will find more better vampire games.
Yes, we will. And I might play one tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Wish me luck.
Well, good luck. Cheers.
I hope I play it better.
Yeah. You get your accent practice, though.
Yeah. Yes.